Oh, hey, buds.
Hey, Buds.
Welcome back to Between Two Buds. I am your host, as always, Corey, aka Phoenix. But today, and I think going forward from here, we're going to have who used to be our absolute weed connoisseur, Mr. JJ. What up, son?
What's going on? Big shoes to fill, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, Brooksy, I mean, let's be honest about it. He's got a face for radio.
The perfect face for
You know what I
radio,
mean?
actually.
No, he was never a huge fan of really being in front of the camera anyway. He still wants to be part of it. He'll pop in every now and then. He's still a huge part of our lives and part of this show. He still has creative ideas and shit like that. But yeah, going forward, it'll be you and I, buddy. Let's see what we can do with this. We're gonna change up the format a lot too. I was being way over the top with it, man. Like I was trying to make us a TV show.
He wasn't being controlling at all.
No, not at all. But I was a lot, and it was I was just giving myself a lot of extra work. You know what I mean? So it was just we're going to. I don't want to give up on this show. The people that watch it still, thank you so much. We appreciate your support. We're hoping to grow, and we're just going to simplify things a bit. Luckily for us, Budget Bud is still the sponsor of the show. So today, as always, we're going to have some awesome samples for us to try out.
Thanks to Tantalus Labs and Dom Jackson.
See, that's another reason I love you here. It's so much less work for me, man. I don't have to say it. He can say it. It's his sample. So,
And they are for educational use only.
yes, as always, we encourage people to use and consume responsibly, but have fun. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. We're still going to try to do projects and things like that, but our talk is just going to be, it's just going to be talk. I'm actually making a coffee right now, so I'm going to have JJ take over for a second, but yeah, we went on hiatus for a little bit. You know what I mean? There was just a bunch of stuff that got in the way. We've got some big things to talk about, stuff that I've been doing, stuff that we've been doing. So, you know what? Let's get to it.
Let's do it. All right, so there's a whole bunch of groups that we've actually kind of partnered with and are actually shouting out in the community as well. The whole spectacle of that day is just going to be something different. We've got DJ Tic Tactic from the 420 Click. Is he still with the 420 Click?
No, he is no longer.
Okay, so DJ Tic Tactic coming out to DJ for us. We've got food from Anne's Deli, which is basically like pierogies, European baked kind of stuff. The tattoo parlor is going to be involved somehow. Luck of the draw. Craig, Jake, Mo, those guys, Aaron.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I tried to make it so that happened. We've got giveaways from El Blunto. We're going to have giveaways from Debunk. We're going to have a rosin pressing from Bud LaFleur. It's just going to be a super exciting day. Tilray reps coming in at some point. I think we're having a mocktail tasting by a Green Hedge. You know, if you have your CanCell, we can do samples that day. If there's no CanCell involved, everything's virgin. You can get a taste of whatever. It's just going to be exciting as a day. The last 2 years have been pretty good. The turnout's pretty decent. It's not crazy busy where you're waiting in line the whole time, but it's busy enough where it's exciting still. There's other people to talk to and to do stuff with. It's got the coffee. It's the lifeblood of the Canadian workforce.
Sure is, especially for me. There's been some late nights and stuff like that, so coffee's kept me warm and it's kept me company.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy.
Another replacement for Brooksy.
Yes. But one thing that always stays the same, Jerome. We love Jerome.
Center of attention.
Yeah, Jerome's going to be with us until the end here. What do we got to talk about, man?
So we just talked about the birthday.
Yeah.
You have a crazy awesome project coming along?
Actually, yeah, I got a couple of projects coming along. I have so one of the things that has kind of held us up from being able to make as much content and shows as we would like is I'm trying to pursue an acting career. I'm sure you guys have seen some of the auditions and I've talked about it a little bit, but things have been kind of picking up and steamrolling a little bit. So in September, I have a project coming up called Overcome. I can't tell you too much about it, but I play a disorderly type father figure in the role. And as well, it was a collaboration of a bunch of people. I found a script online. I was just trying to make some like content for myself and stuff, and I found a script online. It was called Apt Femme, and I read it and I really liked it, and it gave me like real misery type vibes. Stop looking at that monitor. It gave me misery type vibes, and I really liked it, so I started kind of writing around it a little bit, and kind of added some of my own stuff to the script. What?
I'm just laughing
Why?
because you caught me.
Oh.
Sorry.
So huge issue is I have nowhere to put this monitor because we have a very small team that does the show. So in a lot of cases,
He's the team.
I can monitor the show. I can look at you, I can look at the camera, and I see everything that's going on. I can see that our audio is still, like, I can see all this stuff. These guys, though, they're always doing this. And they're looking at the monitor.
Does it
like
look
it's
like
the
I'm picking my
camera.
nose? Like,
But yeah, so I started writing this kind of script around this story and stuff. Ended up connecting with this really cool kind of indie director who loved the script.
name?
Chris Langford
Chris
for
Langford.
Ava Mac Productions. Actually, that's how him and I met. Was I starred in a short film of his called Coffee, which is currently running in festivals and stuff like that. So as soon as I have some stuff, to show you guys, I'll show it. But even I've been kind of kept in the dark about it a little bit. So that's how I ended up meeting Chris. I told him about the script, and then he asked me to send him a copy. I did so, and he really liked it. So we've been kind of writing. This has been a year, almost 2 years in the making, man. Like since we've been actually working on this.
Cool.
And I just got a message a couple of weeks ago that he's almost sure we've locked in the script. We have ourselves a stunt coordinator, an effects person, director of photography. He's going to direct it. I'm going to star one side. We have the actress starring on the other.
Name?
Bonnie Bird. She's amazing. Check her out. Bonnie Bird on Instagram. And it's just like, it's so friggin' cool.
That's awesome.
Is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've wanted to do this for such a long time, and I gotta give a shout out to the writer of Apt Femme, who I'm gonna put below because I can't remember his name right now. But that's the marijuana. It's got nothing to do with, you know what I mean? See, JJ. But yeah, he did a really good job at just giving me something to kind of catapult off of. So I reached out to him already just to make sure I didn't want him to think I was stealing his idea or stepping on his toes or anything. And he was so open to the idea. He's like, I wrote that script a bunch of years ago. I forgot all about it. He goes, all I want is credits as so adapted from a screenplay by
Yeah.
Kai Udrell. That's his name.
Kai Udrell.
I know we've already put it down there, but it was just feels good that it came to me.
Pink champagne is the strain, by the way.
Is what we've done. Yeah, we're about to dive in here, but
Have you guys done any infused products on the show?
Really, honestly, it's just whatever you've given us. So
I'm just trying to think. 'cause
you're
I
a
can't
much
even
better
remember.
judge.
I don't think I've given you guys anything.
I don't think
infused.
anything infused. I think everything's just been straight up flour and blunt.
Yeah. All right. So this is an infused blunt we're gonna have today.
All right, tell us about it, and then
So I
light it up.
met the rep or brand ambassador, sorry, for Tantalus Labs for our area, the east of Toronto. She gave me animal cookies. It says Cannons on it. I'm actually not even sure of the brand. But it's diamond infused and it's coming in at 33% THC. The cool thing, the kicker. The kicker on this guy right here is actually that it was dipped in chamomile after, which I've never experienced before.
I've drank chamomile tea, bro.
It's delicious.
Next level.
It's like cinnamon apple goodness.
It's delicious.
It's definitely a wonderful
Wonderful experience.
Yeah.
We highly recommend you drinking some chamomile tea and checking out this blunt here that we're going to smoke. Let's.
Oh, it smells like chocolate. Okay. Yeah, it's got like
kind
tea.
of does, yeah.
Yeah, that chocolatey type tea thing. So I'll put this beside Jerome.
It's closed up nice and even at the, yeah, have Jerome hold that up.
What do they call that? A dry haul or whatever?
What's that?
A dry pull?
Just to see how much work I have to put into lighting it properly so it doesn't continue and fuck up at the end. But I like the dry haul. It feels like it's going to smoke even. I don't know if you guys can see how the end is done there. I'll zoom in on that if I can.
It's one of those crown.
Yeah, it's all pushed in, so it should light pretty evenly.
All right. Get on it, man. Your show.
Yes. Back. We're going to try this again. Thank you to JJ for joining us, man, and keeping this ball rolling. Like I said, at some point, you'll see Brooks back in here. He's still throwing out ideas, and we still want to have some fun. So if we come up with some projects or something like that, we're going to do them.
We'll take him to Wonderland one day.
We're going to get high and do them.
Wally World.
Yeah, JJ and I came up with a new rating system too. So far, I like how this is lighting up.
Yeah.
As opposed to doing.
I like how it's burning too. Inward.
Getting it started is super important because I find that if you mess it up at the beginning and you burn apart, it sets the tone.
It never catches up.
Unless you get like someone like us or Redman or someone to come fix your butt. Pass that to Redman. He knows how to roll a blunt.
The doctor of rolling. Reggie.
As you know, our music boy, Tic Tactic.
Tic Tactic.
Just recently, I believe he went to Method Man and Redman. Man, I would love to do that.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah, those two are just like an awesome.
The back and forth is crazy.
Yeah.
Like them and Styles P and Jadakiss is probably like it for back and forth.
I don't know, friggin' Royce and M now. I'm loving that, like that duo. There's like a
Bad meets evil.
Yeah, like it's. There's not many out there where you get two guys that they're everybody, no matter who it is a fantastic rapper. You know, well, I shouldn't say that, but we're talking about goats here, right? We won't really talk about too much less.
Eminem's in that conversation?
In the GOAT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know any other artists that just did 4 platinums in four decades?
In 4 decades? Michael Jackson?
No.
The Beatles?
No. But they're not rappers.
Okay. Fair. No?
Yeah.
Jay-Z?
No. He did not.
You're telling me The Hard Knock Life or Reasonable Doubt?
Correct.
I gotta go buy like 1,000 more.
Yeah, no Sean Carter, no nothing, bro. Eminem has done it. 4 platinums in 4 decades.
That's what this Death of Some Shady thing?
Well, I don't know, and I really like what he's doing. That's one of the reasons I love Eminem so much. He's just so creative. Like, he knows how to keep people engaged.
I could smoke this all day.
Yeah, me too. I'm loving the taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice, smooth taste to it.
The taste, and it's not like harsh.
Yeah.
And it's diamond infused, which is nuts.
Yeah. Mr. JJ, before we started, when I'm trying to set up the show here, when I'm trying to be a professional human being, gave me some of these to eat. And I don't know if they're kicking in or not, but... Yeah.
So I gave him 250 milligrams of distillate infused edible gummies, and I just told him eat the whole thing. Just trust me, eat the whole thing.
大 Jules, neglect.
这下蛋球
Titama, anak Ju. Hatina, usted. Tasche, goute.
He called me a bitch. That's what happened.
I did use foul language
Yes,
at one point.
he did. Okay? He emasculated me is what happened. And I was like, oh no, I got to live up to this guy's standards.
I took 2
Oh.
pieces. He took 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. And I'm comfortably feeling
No.
good. Yes. Yes. Indeed.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
But yeah. No way, Eminem, eh?
Yeah.
I still think the best MC is Nas.
Nas?
Yeah. I'm
He-
not going to say rapper and platinum albums and whatever. But
Are you saying
Yeah.
lyricist? Like,
yeah. Like hip hop, not just rap.
I mean, if you're writing that book, I would put Pac up there. Like, I don't think
Context wise, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
like,
about
I don't know if there was, like, Nas is super comparable, but I don't know if there was a better storyteller than Tupac. I think
his
there,
context.
I think there might have been better rappers,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
know, but
Biggie, Big
when
L,
it
yeah.
when it comes to Tack and I were talking about this. I love not only his cadence and stuff, but I love how he rides a beat. You know what I mean? Like, if you listen to a Tupac song,
Mhm.
if you listen to the beat does this, right?
Yeah.
That's what the 1/4s or the
Yeah,
1/6s,
yeah.
whatever. If you, in the middle of a song, cut that out,
Yeah.
I personally think with Tupac still rapping,
Yeah.
you can still feel that. It doesn't just become lyrics at that point.
It becomes part of the music.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like I'm still.
KRS-One says that that's one of the major parts of being an MC.
Yeah.
Is because you're an instrument as well
Mhm.
at that point. So like, and KRS-One is like the king of overanalyzing hip hop, 100%. He does that too, or he talks about like Method Man and stuff like that, and the way they rock when they're rapping,
Mhm.
because they're dancing to themselves at that point. Just kind of how someone playing an instrument would as well,
Mhm.
right? Like a guitarist is like moving with
And
it
you're an
sometimes.
instrument as part of this band,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you don't have to pay attention to what they're
Yeah.
doing as long as you
Snoop
know
Dogg's
your
great.
part. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's great for that.
Yeah, he's good at riding a beat too.
Yeah. So what do you think in taste wise? Taste is good? Can you taste I can mostly taste the tea. I don't taste a lot of the weed. It's mostly the blunt wrap for me.
I'm starting to taste everything, but that's probably why that initial taste is so good. Because you get that, I think, first blast of just the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, just the
Paper.
bud. Like the flavor of the weed that you're smoking.
Oh. I like that it looks
No,
wood
I mean,
grain.
God.
It looks like it's wood grain.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh my God. It is Groot.
Yeah, it is Groot.
Oh my God.
are Groot.
I saw Deadpool Wolverine. You haven't seen it yet, have you?
No, okay, so Corey was like, watch it for today. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for real. Today I get here, he's like, did you watch the movie so that we can talk about it? And I was like, no, I didn't. So guess what? This is Corey's monologue.
JJ will watch the show after he watches Deadpool Wolverine. No, it was I'm not gonna give anything away. Like there's stuff
Give
on
it all away.
Nah.
Storytell.
Nah. I don't want to get in trouble either.
Oh yeah.
I don't need Tony Stark showing up at my door talking about like what the fuck he did.
What? What are you thinking?
Like, what are you doing after the Iron Man stuff?
Yeah.
Because I know you get into some shenanigans.
Honestly. You heard that he was just he's Doctor Doom?
Yeah, I did. That's very strange.
It is.
Like, how are they gonna pull that?
I don't know.
He's gonna meet himself at some point.
I don't know. Maybe. He would have to. Because Doomsday,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be the semblance of like
Yeah.
all these
The assembly, yeah. The war, that
and
little
then
war.
there's I've
The
heard
Madam Web.
Yeah, I've heard rumblings that there's things to do with like the timeline and multiverse and stuff like that. So that's how Captain America and Tony Stark,
Mhm.
like Iron Man, actually come back in to the MCU.
Hmm.
But yeah,
That's thoroughly exciting.
I think that's not till like 2027
Yeah, okay.
or something like
Still
that.
got lots of
right?
time.
Yeah, we do.
Still got lots of time.
Yeah, we do.
Do you think they're gonna do the Madam Web, like what were those ones called? The Spider-Man and Captain America and War Machine, Storm.
Like the X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh, War Machine wasn't in the X-Men.
No. But they like mix up. You don't remember? Do you remember Spider-Man the animated series that was on Fox? In the
Oh
90s?
yeah. Okay, you're going back to comics and shows now. So
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
things different back then. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna try to simplify the ratings as well.
Yeah.
And I've been inspired by this show called All Those About to Die, I believe, on Prime. Sort of in like the Gladiator, Troy kind of like in there, kind of, well, more Gladiator.
Yeah.
Just forget Troy.
Yeah. Forget
But
Troy.
Gladiator. And it's good. But they're just simple people. Like, it's good or it's bad.
Wait.
you know.
No. Bad and good. They did it backwards because the question was, should I kill them? Yes or no?
Well, usually it was, do they live, do they die?
Yeah.
Because it would be the
And this is life. Or in that show, they do it backwards. Oh, we're about to fact check.
I don't know. We might have to fact check.
We might have to fact check. Corey's going to put it right here at the
Right
bottom
here.
again.
Ready?
Yeah. Key.
Yeah. So that's the fact.
Well, if I'm wrong, I'm actually going to be really sad because I've thought that for a lot of years.
Yeah, I believe if they want him to live, they say yes. and
that's
if
what's
they want him to
commonsensical, though.
dive,
Right? Like,
They say
fuck
down.
this guy.
like this is live, this is die. Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm trying to think. Like there's a scene like near the end.
Of that show?
Yeah, where it's like that question. And it's like, oh my God, what's he gonna do? And he does this. But you think he's
And then
gonna
they're
do
like, to
that?
be continued.
Nah. No, they played that shit out.
Next season. Next season. Have to wait an entire summer before you see if the thumb goes up or down. This is burning a long time.
It is, yeah.
That's pretty good to you.
It's a good long burn.
Kind of like my sense of humor.
Ha
You'll see the answer to that one in the very last episode.
So what else you got going on? You have a podcast with your kid going on too.
Yeah,
don't you?
we do like a little wrestling thing. My daughter Victoria, she loves her wrestling, and she wanted to do something talking about different categories and all kinds of stuff. Like it's all her. It's literally all her. I'm just there to like answer her and be funny with her. She's doing her thing. It's called
Yeah, what's it called?
I'm gonna have to send that to Corey later.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, because for
I'll
some
let you know
reason
what it's called.
I cannot remember. Is it kayfabe? Is it kayfabe?
Is it kayfabe?
Yeah. So is
Alright.
it kayfabe? You know what kayfabe is, right?
No.
Basically, how the wrestlers back in like the 70s, 60s, and stuff kept their personae when they were outside of the ring going all the time to keep that illusion alive to the public. So, like, The Rock would be The Rock when he's like at his neighbor's house barbecuing.
That sucks.
Yeah. So like kayfabe was like a huge tradition in early wrestling, and then like they started breaking it in the 90s and just letting people be themselves. But yeah, my daughter's obsessed, and I was pretty obsessed in my younger days as well.
Do you think like fanatical wrestlers or wrestling fans are able to separate, like, for example, The Rock from Dwayne Johnson?
So I think now, yes, but like in those early times in the 80s when it was like fringe, people knew wrestling was staged, but not quite sure how staged. I think more people were under that guise then than they are now.
Mm.
Like they used to do things like brothers wouldn't ride in the same car and stuff if they were beefing in the ring. Things like that. Like wouldn't be seen together. Like, yeah. That got me. So it's a nice indica buzz. I don't know if it's supposed to be. I'm good for a minute. Animal cookies. So this screams sativa to me, but I don't know. So I'm not going to hazard to guess.
What's it supposed to be?
Just a blunt.
It just seems like indica.
That's
Animal
the buzz I'm
cookies,
getting too.
Diamond, infused, and blunt. All those scream indica, indica. Go to sleep. Shut up.
That's probably what's going to happen.
That's what I'm. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Just allow it, bro. It's done. You're done. You're out of here.
You're done.
off of this show.
Wind it
You're
up.
done.
Wind it up.
Wind it up. I love that girl, man.
Yeah, Tash does too. My wife does too.
Mhm. What's her?
I can't remember.
Neither can I. But I everybody knows her, the pretty blonde girl with the Tourette's, and that's
Yeah.
what she says. Wind it up.
Wind it up.
You're done.
You're done.
Siwina. I like her.
It's all right.
Yeah, and fuck all those people that say it's fake or she's putting
Yeah,
it
that's
on.
just
Or
cold.
fuck those people.
Yeah, that's cold.
If that's, and I like the fact that that's what she goes through, and like whatever it is, it is what it is. I can stay home and like be nothing or whatever, or I can
Or
just
do something.
yeah.
Yeah, and she's bringing awareness to it too, right? Like at the same time, like people that are not exposed to
Well,
those types of challenges are now seeing it online, and they see like in the kitchen one when she's trying to bake or whatever. She can't do simple thing like baking because
Yeah.
the ticks, right? So, yeah.
but whatevs. I mean, here's what it is. What are you gonna do about it? I like going to some funk sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just fuck the world. Don't ask me for shit. And it's just, you know what I mean? People like if I went on Instagram and told my story or TikTok or whatever, people would judge me, saying I'm doing it for attention and blah blah blah. Think what you will.
Yeah, we don't talk about men's mental health a lot, eh?
I don't think we do. Not hardly enough.
A lot of us go into funks. That's a thing that happens.
But you ask us at any time, we're never in a funk.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I'm good.
All right. Yeah.
Doesn't like for someone like it doesn't take much for a dude to say something like we just went through a bunch of the words
Yeah.
for somebody to say, are you sure?
Yeah.
If you just take it for what it is, then so be it. I'm really high. That's so funny.
I am too, but I did not expect you to say that. There you go, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, I'm way pooched.
Where's Brooksy?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'll be honest. Some people hate me for it, and some people love it. Like I've never ever seen him say no to a joint, like ever.
Not once.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna make it an actual thing to pay attention next time.
Like I don't think in all the time that I've known him, I was like, here you go, and he was like, I'm done. I've said it to him,
Yeah.
and he's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right. Like, you know, like poke the bear so
Yeah,
much, you know what I mean?
That's funny.
But yeah.
You look like you're missing him. You're deep in thought. Memories.
Don't
Brooksy saying yes every single time.
Well, it'll be a different show, but I think the show will be just as good. Like,
I don't know. I like the old one better.
yeah. But hey, here in Hollywood,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you go with what you have.
Hence the sweltering weather
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's warm in here.
in Hollywood.
Yeah. But if I open doors, it affects the audio and stuff. So it's like you suffer for your craft.
It's true.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh, look, Cameron Diaz just walked by.
You're
Lucky you.
swelling. Yeah, so it'll probably be way over by now. But I set up those boxes in front of her room like a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Are you
been
going to set
waiting-
up a camera over there? That would be an epic thing to see. Like, just Evelyn blasting through. Comes out like a superhero. Like,
It would be funny.
is she okay?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, like you said, you set up those boxes a while ago.
Yeah, I did.
No movement.
No, she'll be out soon.
Sounds?
No, I wait for the smell, and and every now and then I hear something. So I'm like, oh, whew. I stop playing video games and I relax. I'm like,
Wait for the smell.
you know?
It's fucking cold.
Well, she's old enough now. Like, come on.
Yeah.
How old's your kids?
My son's 18 and my daughter's 15.
Oh, I thought I heard it coming.
Like, do you want to go set up the camera over there?
No. Maybe later in the show
Yeah.
when we add more people to the team,
Yeah.
then maybe, but
There's hope in his eyes.
there's hope. Hope in
I
my eyes.
hope that was caught by the camera. I really like when we add more people. It's like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's awesome.
The innocence, the purity behind it.
I don't know if I've said this since the show's been going on, but I vape, which is some people would say is just as bad. However, which is a huge accomplishment for me, I haven't had a cigarette since January. No, like I said, I still vape. I still get my neck fix or whatever, but
But at least you're not consuming the carcinogens.
no, some other shit that I'm consuming. But whatevs.
I found when I switched from actual cannabis flower to vaping, my breathing got a lot better too.
Yeah.
Because I don't do as much of the weed as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I vape quite a bit and do like a little bit of dabs. But the vapes, I did find at first it was like heavy, but then after that I was like better. I could jog down my street. And
These are
stuff.
just nicotine, bro.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Like it's still where you're not smoking the wood.
Yeah.
Right.
I have noticed, like, I still have some respiratory issues, so to speak, but I have found that my breathing, like coming up the stairs and stuff like that, like, are much better. I don't get winded the same way.
It's
that-
different.
yeah, like when I was smoking cigarettes and I tried to do something athletic, like I got winded to the point like I thought I would die. Like I thought it was game over, bro. Yeah. Jesus, take the wheel was my thinking. But since like I've been vaping, it's just I'm getting up there, you know what I mean? I still get winded, but it's just like I feel like I can come back from it. Like I like I can
Okay,
win at life.
I'm gonna live this time.
I'm gonna live. I want to live.
I know specifically I will survive this.
Mhm.
Explicitly.
Yeah. And some 80s rock is just pounding in the background.
It's got to be that
While
Eye of
I'm
the Tiger
standing-
Hair band shit.
While I'm standing at my door like, God.
just trying to catch that rhythm again.
Yeah. God, let me live.
I'll do anything.
Yeah, and then I come out of it and I'm like, ah. Then I usually have a nap.
Yeah.
It's what happens.
I don't know medical stuff, but
Yeah.
that doesn't sound all right.
I'm not a I'm not an MD, but
So you pass?
Yeah, that's what happens.
You run until you pass out.
Pretty much. Yeah. There's a little bit of time in between, but for the most part, yeah. I'm like an ostrich.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this was going to be this comical.
Yeah, that was a really good blunt.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
was
it
super good.
Super good.
Yeah. At first, I gotta be honest, I thought it was the end of the show. I thought I was gonna fall down and go to sleep. But then, I don't know what happened. It gave me a second wind. And I was like, oh shit. And now I can do the show again.
Back to it.
Yeah.
Let's get her done.
Ooh, that was crazy.
Yeah, I'm really fucking high too.
So, we're going to, what do you want to call our rating system? Because, we're both really high right now, so I want to be fair, it's like 11 out of 10. You know what I mean? But I want there to be some education. So, the Emperor's choice? I don't know. We'll give it the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And we'll do it like regular people. Thumbs up means good. Thumb downs be bad. Okay? But yeah. So, what was it? You gotta tell what it was.
Okay. Animal cookies from Tantalus Labs. There wasn't much more on the package because it was a sample, but on it says Futurola, a wood grain blunt, diamond infused.
So good.
Yeah.
And I liked, yeah.
That it was dipped in the chamomile.
The chamomile.
That was delicious.
Yeah. I thought it smelled like chocolate, but maybe that's what it was, that I was smelling more of the chamomile.
It could have been, yeah.
But I definitely fucking give that blunt a fucking thumbs up.
That's 2 thumbs up for that one.
Because that was crazy.
And the way the high crept up after.
Yeah,
we outed it, and then we were like, yeah.
Yeah,
We're not very high right
No,
now. Yeah, the fuck we are.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That was a good blunt. So thank you for that. Appreciate
That's what we
it.
do.
Thank you to Budget Bud, and thank you to JJ. I know your name, you donkey. I mean, who gave us the blunt?
Oh, I couldn't. I don't remember her name. It was the first time I met this rep, and it was really quick. It was in
But
passing.
from what business? We'll
Oh,
get her
Tantalus
names.
Labs. Tantalus
So-
Labs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try their stuff. Check it out. I think Budget Bud has it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
So
end up
boom.
sharing it at some point.
Yeah, at some point we'll put up the address.
Yeah.
Because you're our sponsor, so we kind of have to or whatever. He got me by the short and curlies, bro.
Mr. Big, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Be knocking at my door talking about, it's Tuesday, why is there no upload?
Tuesday by 4.
I'll be like, yo. But I don't. I wanted to let everybody know for the first show that the show is coming back. What are you doing there?
I'm smelling the next sample.
We have another sample. I forgot about that.
Yeah. This one's gonna be quite strong to you.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Say what you were saying. I'm just enjoying the scent, the aroma.
We wanted to let everybody know that the show is coming back. We won't give up if you won't give up on us.
It smells like candy.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It smells like a pack of runts.
Yeah. But it's not Runs.
But it's not runts.
It's Banjo by Dom Jackson. I got this in actually the dope box. I'm pretty sure Dank Reviews does it.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. I just got to scan this and do a
You
survey.
like this one?
Yeah. Also crown tipped. That's
Yeah.
really cool for a split or
Yeah, I
joint.
think that's how you know, a really good one from kind of tabletop, I like to call them joint,
If you can
is
see that, it's
how
really
the top
cool.
is crowned, because they respect how you light it.
Mhm.
Most people just want to get the weed out the door.
Yeah. I mean, these ones are harder to pack yourself. but it seems to be packed pretty well. Hopefully it's not too tight. Good distribution, the way it comes through, like the pull. Very smooth. Really distinct taste. Sweet, but like not sweet.
Sweet, but not sweet. Sour, but not sour.
This is Kung Fu.
This is Kung Fu.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like there's a mint hint to it. There's like a, that's what I was saying, like candy, but not sweet. There's like a mint hint. There's like a candy on the top of your mouth kind of thing. Like it's very
Yeah,
distinct.
it's got a good flavor, which is
What's the terp count? 2.5% terps, and it's that flavorful. So good job, Dom Jackson.
thanks, Dom Jackson,
Yeah,
because that's good shiznit.
yeah,
That's
and it
what
was in
I'm
the
saying.
dope box.
And what is this dope box of which you speak?
So it's mostly for cannabis employed people.
Okay.
So basically, is they sign up for this like Facebook thing. There's High Buds Club. There's different ones, and the more you participate, your name goes into draws or whatever, and they get like a box of dope once in a while. It's like samples and stuff for educational use only.
Yeah, of
obviously.
course. Just to sell it in the stores and whatever and shit, and like just let other dispensaries and stuff know what's out there now, like what's coming up.
That's kind of it. Like it's like a marketing thing. Because
Yeah,
like
for
let's
sure.
say I really like this flavor, I'm more than likely going to try to bring this in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for
So,
sure.
oh, permanent marker. That's a sample I need to get to you.
Permanent marker.
Yeah. Not the one by Coterie, the one by Common Ground. Super indica. I sat back and I smoked one of the 2 grams myself, and it was just a nice. That one was a really nice one.
Yeah.
I'm finding this one to be more social than the blunt was, though. I'm more talky.
Oh, okay. Like it makes you more talkative.
Yeah,
it's
yeah. And I'm only like 3 hauls in.
Mhm.
So it's definitely a bit energetic, for me at least. Corey's falling asleep.
I am. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
happy and
Yeah.
angry.
At the same time!
No, it's really good. I'm appreciating the taste. But I am super baked.
Myself as well. I am included in that conversation. You know what I want to get is that churro stuff we had that one time. Remember Titanimal or whatever?
Yeah.
Because that was such
That
a good
was
smoke.
tasty, and
Yeah.
it was like, wasn't it a hybrid? Wasn't
I feel like it
hybrid?
was a sativa leaning hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. Or the Citroli in the basement that time.
Mm.
I almost didn't feel high. I just felt enthusiastic. That one was cool. That's by Bud LaFleur.
Oh, yo, what's going on with your plants?
Oh, my plants.
Yeah, tell us about those.
So I've got the legal 4 that we're allowed to have here in Ontario. 2 of them are Strawn Apple. One of them is Super Lemon Haze, and the 4th one, which initially was stunted, but now it's doing all right, was God's Green Crack crossed with Girl Scout cookies. So I'm just calling it God's Green Girl Scout cookies. She's doing good now too. I've defolded them all for the last time. You know, we're in the beginning of August. It's about to start flowering season here. So it's just gonna be nice to watch them fill up and bud up. The smell on the Super Lemon Haze is like a
crazy.
cologne. That one's it's my favorite plant to grow. Like even if it went male, I'm leaving it because that scent
Just the
alone,
smell alone.
yeah. And it's super resi already. Like I was clipping a couple leaves the other day and I noticed like it's already getting sticky. So that's really cool. I've not seen that before. Like where
Already
that
getting
comes
that
before the
sticky
bud.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we are going to finish up. Thanks again to Budget Bud for bringing us our sample. Thanks to JJ. Brooksy, like we said, we'll be back. We don't know when, we don't know how. And we'll see what else we got going on for this season. Hopefully we can pick up some steam and have some fun times and do some cool shit. Don't forget, August 18th, come out to Budget Bud.
650 King Street East, Unit 7, Oshawa, behind the beer store at the Wash.
DJ Tic Tactic has graciously provided us his talent, so he's going to come out and rock out with us. It's going to be super fun. We're going to do some interviews and see who else we could talk to, see what a guan.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. As we always say before we end, thank you for coming out. We'll see you next time. Ta-da!